Good evening. Welcome to the Eberly Center for Women's 2021 Women's Recognition Ceremony. My name is Angie Fitzpatrick, and I am the director of the Eberly Center. So before we begin our ceremony, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that the Eberly Center and the University of Toledo are situated on the ancestral homeland of the Seneca and Erie people, and in a place with a long history of trade for Indigenous peoples, including the Anishinaabe, Odawa, Ojibwe, Potawatomi, Kilatika, Lenape, Kaskaskia, Kickapoo, Miami, Munsee, Peoria, Piankashaw, Shawnee, Wiyah, and Wyandot peoples. As a steward of public lands, it is our responsibility to understand the history of the land and to understand the history of the peoples who came before us and their continuing ties to this place. We thank them for their strength and resilience in protecting this land, and we aspire to uphold our responsibilities according to their example. So, it's truly an honor to be here with you all tonight in celebration. This has really been quite the year, hasn't it? We've been through so much. This ongoing global pandemic that nobody saw coming. How many of you thought you'd be walking around wearing masks all the time, right? Or unable to hug the people that you love who are outside of your pandemic bubble. Anyway, so we've had this global pandemic. We've had a contentious presidential election and a tumultuous transition in national leadership. There's the ongoing racial trauma, a reckoning for racial justice, and the many losses that we've experienced in our personal lives. Right? So many losses. So we do need time for celebration and for joy. And I'm thrilled that we're here tonight to do just that. We're celebrating the wonderful women of the University of Toledo. And I like to think too that we're celebrating the connections that we've made with each other across our campus, across our community. In spite of everything that we've been through, we are persisting. I'm also proud to say that the Eberly Center is still here, still standing. We've continued to provide our high impact programs where we build community, mobilize change makers, and uplift women. So the women that we are recognizing tonight are incredible to say the least. This is an amazing, diverse group of students, faculty, staff here at the university. These women are entrepreneurs, educators, learners, leaders, mentors, mothers, trailblazers, and survivors. Each of them has a unique and inspirational story. We're grateful for the impact that they have made on our campus and in their community. And we're really excited for what lies ahead for them because these women are unstoppable. So thank you to everyone who has nominated women for our She Persisted, Women in STEM, and Woman of the Week campaigns. Thank you to everyone who voted for Woman of the Year. I'm excited for the big reveal. Thank you to the faculty, staff, students, and community members who helped us identify the scholarship recipients. Not an easy task, I tell you. And thank you to all of you who are here with us now to hold this space for celebration and for joy. We really appreciate you. So to show our appreciation and to bring a little more joy to the night, as if we need it, because, you know, celebrating all these women is joyful in itself. We're going to kick the party off with a little raffle. Okay, so I'm an April birthday person, so I needed to celebrate the other April birthdays and perhaps also May birthdays, depending on where we're at. Let's do this. Drop your birthday in the chat, and the 3 people with the birthday closest to April 15th will win their choice of one of the lovely prizes that we have pictured here. We've got some books. We also have our super hot She Persisted shirt and a face covering. So you get to pick one of those things. We'll give it to the 3 people the closest. Ooh, I see an April 20th. This is going pretty quick. I'll tell you what, we'll keep things moving. I will sort through this with the help of our recognition ceremony volunteers. And then the folks who have those birthdays that are close to the 15th, we'll reach out to you and let you know that you won. And we'll find some time tonight too to name those people. So, okay, again, if you're just joining us, remember that we want to practice good Zoom etiquette, so keep your mic muted, please, unless you are a speaker or you've been invited to turn it off. Please know, too, that we are recording tonight for people who aren't able to make it. So if that makes you uncomfortable, feel free to not turn your camera on and to change the display name to whatever makes you comfortable. So, okay, without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to Abby Hogue, one of our Eberly Center ambassadors, and she's going to tell us about the She Persisted campaign. Abby?
Abby, I think I can't hear you. Can other folks hear?
No, we can't hear you, Abby. I want to say real quick, because I see that our friend Allie Day is here. Allie did raffles like this when she hosted a book release party for the fabulous Dr. Kim Nielsen, who's also here. And I loved the raffles that she did. So I took this idea from Allie. All right. Hey, Abby, here you are. Take it away.
Not yet.
Can you hear me now? Okay, I fixed it. Yeah, it was my audio. I've never had that problem before, so I apologize. Okay, so I will start again. Okay, we started our She Persisted campaign in 2020 to highlight the persistence of women and Finns here at U-Toledo. In spring of 2020, we highlighted 6 women of color and shared their stories on social media and our webpage. In the fall, we started thinking about what this year's She Persisted campaign was going to look like, and we knew we wanted to put all of our efforts into highlighting our students. U-Toledo students have been engaged in virtual or hybrid learning for over a year now. They have persisted and inspired resilience in others throughout the ongoing global pandemic. Staff and faculty members were eager to nominate their students for a 2021 She Persisted campaign. And to say that we were inspired by the stories we heard would be an understatement. The students that have been showcased tonight have overcome so much in the past year and a half, and we at the Eberly Center are honored to highlight their journeys.
Hi, I think I'm supposed to jump in here. My name is Sloan Eberly Mann, and I am actually the granddaughter of Catherine S. Eberly. And then my father, Michael Eberly, was a longtime board member. I'm really honored I get to serve on the advisory board. And one of the favorite things that I have that I get to participate in is our scholarship committee. So to start up here, I just want to thank my other scholarship committee members, and that includes Dr. Leslie Burhan, Vicki Kalicki, Marge Lee, and Tia Tucker. And then, of course, I want to thank the leadership of Angie Fitzpatrick through this process, and the organizational skills of herself and her whole staff to make this possible. But it is my absolute honor to present the 2021-2022 Eberly Center for Women Scholarship recipients. This year, we had more than 300 graduate and undergraduate women who applied for these scholarships. And so many of them rose to the top. We were forced to only select 17, so you know that these women are absolutely extraordinary. The selection committee was impressed by these women's accomplishments and certainly their perseverance, as the past year has been all about perseverance for so many of us. This year's scholarship recipients represent a range of fields, including business, medicine, engineering, and other sciences. They dream of becoming doctors and business leaders, counselors, and educators. Some of our recipients are volunteering their time to provide medical care for those without healthcare access, to fight the opioid epidemic, and to mentor other women and make our campus and community more equitable for all. Some of our recipients are first-generation college students, bravely navigating uncharted territory. And some of them are mothers, juggling the competing responsibilities of school and children and work. All of them, and all of us, are persevering in the face of a global pandemic. The scholarship selection, let me stumble over that. The scholarship selection committee was moved by all of what that these women have accomplished and inspired by their visions for making the world a better place. It is an honor to play a small role in their journey and help them reach their goals. And now at this time, if you'd please unmute yourself and join me in offering a round of applause for our recipients. Thank you so much.
I slowed down a little bit and then I slowed down too much. So sorry that we're still flipping through these.
Well, it's good to give everyone their moment of recognition. So thank you.
And thank you, Sloan, for reading, for telling us a little bit about the scholarship folks. So we wanted to take a pause. We have 4 different pieces that we're highlighting tonight. We've made it through 2, so we want to do another raffle. So again, you would get your choice of one of these items. And this time we want to see how many folks have traveled in their lifetimes and to how many places, right? So we know that the past year definitely stunted our numbers a little bit for this one, but if you could drop in the comments how many states or countries that you visited total, and the top 3 folks, we'll grab a prize for that. Angie, is this a good time? Do you have the birthday piece? Or not yet?
Yes, I do. It looks like there are so many folks who participated. We've got Morgan Spooneybarger, who's also one of our scholarship recipients. I believe she received the Eberly Center for Women Scholarship. Morgan, with April 3rd, we'll be reaching out to you to set up a time for you to come in and pick your prize. We also have Claire, whose birthday is April 30th. And I'm just going to scroll up because I forgot to write down her last name. Claire Michael, perhaps is how you say it. Claire will be reaching out to you. And then finally, we have Audrey K, whose birthday is on the 22nd of this month, Audrey Kaleems. Congrats to all the winners. We, again, will be reaching out to you soon to set up a time. All right, looks like we've got a lot of travelers in here. Danielle, what do you see?
Yes, we do have lots of travelers, so we'll have to come back. Abby's helping me keep track of all of those, so we will announce that at the end.
Well, then we've got Megan, our Women in STEM intern for the semester, who's going to talk to us a little bit about the Women in STEM research campaign. Megan?
Hi, everyone, and thank you for coming. I had the opportunity this semester to join the Eberly Center as the Women in STEM intern. As I started reading more about the amazing research and project students at UToledo were working on, I knew that I wanted to find a way to highlight them and let campus know about all of their achievements. They were making an impact on the STEM community, doing research, and persisting throughout this pandemic. I'm glad we can recognize these women today. When I sent out the nominee form to STEM faculty and staff, I was not expecting to receive the responses that I did. Not only are these women working on research and projects, but they are impacting the world and the people around them. Nominators not only describe their hard work, dedication, and love for the work that they are doing, but these women who are nominated are also amazing role models for young girls looking to pursue a career in STEM and continue to provide support for their fellow students. Many of our nominees shared the following advice. Keep pursuing the subjects that you're passionate about. And most importantly, do not let anyone tell you that you're incapable because you are a woman. You are capable. As we have been reminded from these nominees, women are quite capable of amazing things. Mae Jemison, the first Black woman in space, once said, "Don't let anyone rob you of your imagination, your creativity, or your curiosity. It's your place in the world. It's your life. Go on and do all you can with it and make it the life you want to live." Thank you to our students for your research and to our nominators for helping us highlight our women in STEM students. Everybody, you can unmute yourselves and give a round of applause to our women in STEM nominees.
Well, next up then we have Emily Wagert, our intern for social work. Emily?
Hi, everyone. I'm Emily. I'm just going to talk a little bit about Women of the Week as it's looked this year. So 2 years ago, our graduate assistant, Kayla, had an awesome idea to highlight amazing women on campus by recognizing a Woman of the Week in our newsletter and website weekly. We want to applaud women on campus who make a difference every day in the work that they do and the people they interact with and the communities they serve. Over the past 2 years, our campus community has shown up with nominations for students, staff, and faculty. And we had the honor of highlighting some amazing rockets through our Women of the Week. To share a little bit more about the process, nominations come in an online forum. We reach out to each nominee first and let them know they're valued and appreciated on campus and by the Eberly Center. We send the participants an interview and then share their answers in our weekly newsletter and on our webpage, celebrating their unique experiences, their important and diverse perspectives, and their crucial work. This year, we had 25 fantastic highlights over the past fall and spring semesters, and we want to thank all of our Women of the Week for making campus a better place and taking the time to participate in our interviews and highlights. You all are amazing. So if we could have people unmute for a brief second to applaud all of our Women of the Week, that would be excellent to do so now.
Yay!
Thank you. So 16 of our 2020-2021 school year Women of the Week agreed to participate in our inaugural Woman of the Year award. Voting was open for about 2 weeks, and it was open to all UToledo students, faculty, and staff, and we had over 100 votes, which we were all very excited about. So before we announce our Women of the Year, we want to give another huge thank you to all of our Women of the Week and a special thank you to everyone who helped us select our Women of the Year. So from our 117 votes, we actually ended with a tie, which was perfect because this way we were able to award a Woman a Year to both a student and a professional. Please join me in congratulating our 2021 Woman of the Year, Malika Bell and Navindi Where I Sing. Can we all give them a round of applause again? Unmute and give them a round of applause.
Oh, shoot.
I was going to say, do these women want to say anything? Miss Malika Bell.
I'm sorry, I'm crying and it's really ugly.
Malika. She's one of the Women of the Year.
Oh, that's her?
Sorry. Thank you. This is really awesome. and very unexpected because I mentioned something in our staff meeting about not having circulated anything because I didn't want to compete with students. And Angie said, oh, something like, what did she say? She said something that left me feeling like, oh, wah, wah, I didn't win. So I'm shocked. So, and then all of you that know me know that I cry very easily. So thank you to everyone who voted for me. This is awesome. I'm sorry that I overstepped and spoke before you.
No, thank you, Malika. We are excited for you. And again, this is about holding space for celebration and joy. So, now, Vicky, do you want to say anything?
Search your parking ticket.
I think Navindy actually just joined us, so might have missed the big reveal. You are one of our Women of the Year, Navindy, so congratulations. And if you wanted to say anything, the mic is yours.
Please insert your parking
just give me
ticket.
one moment. Just give me one moment. I'm just getting off work. I'm gonna back up.
Please insert your parking ticket. Thank you for your visit and have a safe drive.
These
Hello?
virtual ceremonies are, again, I never thought we'd be in this space. It's interesting. Navindy,
Hello.
hey,
Hi, how are you?
we're doing great. Congratulations on being Woman of the Year.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so honored. I actually found Eberly Center in my first semester. I was so lost coming into UT. I actually missed my orientation week, and I just dove into like the second week of classes. And I can't tell you how much the Eberly Center has helped me reach my fullest potential and goals. I am so thankful. And thank you so much for giving me this award. I'm really blessed.
It is our pleasure. So thank you again, everyone. If you want to throw up some hand claps or, the little celebration icon in Zoom, please do. And Danielle, we'll throw it back to you.
Icons you can do, but I don't know how to do it.
Thank you, Angie. And thank you all for joining us today. We were able to recognize so many amazing folks on our call, and we couldn't have done that without you. We want to thank our dedicated student staff for all of their help and hard work for tonight's ceremony, but also all of our programs throughout the year. So they're up on our screen right now. We want to thank you again to all the folks who nominated students, faculty, and staff for our Women of the Week, Women in STEM, and the She Persisted campaigns. Please keep shouting out the amazing women in your life, right? We all need more of that. Thank you and congratulations again to all of our students, faculty, and staff who are highlighted. You make this campus and our world a better place, and we are so grateful for all that you do. Thank you to the Eberly Center Advisory Board and to our campus and community partners for their continued support. And as we're starting to wrap up both this event and the spring semester, please know that we've already started planning for the upcoming year, and we'll be continuing our mission to advance gender equity through high impact programs that uplift women and gender minorities, build community and mobilize change makers. Stay connected to us on social media or through our newsletter, and make sure that you stop by whenever you're on campus. We're in Tucker Hall, right across from the Honors Academic Village, behind the used bookstore. We're so excited to continue connecting with you all and growing. If we could all unmute one last time to give folks a round of applause. I'm gonna ask to unmute so that we, all right. One more.
Everyone, good luck with finals.